Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. And today I'm taking part in the Stamping Around the World video hop, and our theme is black and white. So I have already cut lots of pieces of black and white card and designer series paper, and I'm going to make a card that is similar but obviously different to this one, in that this one has lots of greens in it. This is a card I made with my team in our monthly Zoom craft session, and so I thought I would just change it up a little bit for the black and white version. So all of the measurements, which are in centimetres, I will try and do inches as well to put them in my blog post. There will be a link to that blog post in the description, but more importantly, there's links to everyone else taking part in this blog hop in the description. So please do check them all out. Right, I now need to work out which bits go where. So keep the square bits to the side. That obviously layers up with that, and one of them will layer up with that, and the other one will layer up with that. Okay, so my card base is 14.5 centimetres by 16.5 centimetres, and I have scored that at 6 centimetres. And then, so it's basically a normal card but with a chunk missing, and that chunk that's missing, we're going to put that bit on there. So let me get my glue out and then we can get these pieces layered up. So this piece of designer series paper measures, this is the inside right layer, so this piece of black card is 4 centimetres by 14, and this piece of designer series paper is 13.5 by 3.5. Okay, and then that is just going to go on the inside of the card base at this side with a matching gap around those two sides, 3 sides even, can't count. Then this piece, the black layer, is 5.5 centimetres by 14, and this designer series paper is 5 centimetres by 13.5. Like that. Very much looking forward to seeing what everyone else has created with a black and white theme. I like to open the card base out so that it's a bit easier to see where that edge is, and make sure that I've got it straight and equal before I press that down. Okay, then this bit we are going to put on the inside, and I thought it would be quite nice to add a little bit of stamping to that. That's my dies, not my stamps. So sorry, yes, this is the Match Day bundle, and the designer series paper is called, let me just check, A Wonderful Match, and has lots of black and white designs in there to play around with, as well as those lovely greens. So yes, gonna just stamp a little bit on here. Let me just get a block and my Memento black ink, and I'll just bring in the scrap so that I can just stamp off the side as well. A little bit there, and I'll do a little bit up here too. Yay! I will be doing some more stamping, but I'll just put that to the side for now. And that can go on there, and there's plenty of room to write a message on that. So I bought this suite because I immediately knew I would use it time and time again, because I have family members and friends who all absolutely love football. So it was a bit of a no-brainer for me. My father-in-law has already received a birthday card with this suite. And again, just same gap there and there. And then that covers that like that. Then we've got these squares here. So I've got 3 that measure 5.5 by 5.5. These are 5 by 5, and I've done one of them in DSP. And then these 2 are 4.5 by 4.5 centimeters. Okay, so I'm just going to layer those up first of all, and then we can decide on our little decorations for that centerpiece. You just, that's why I like wet glue. I can move it around a little bit. And then I'll just put the DSP on at the same time. That's one done. I always love these video hops. I love that we share ideas right across the globe, and that you have one theme and you will have very many different ideas based on that same theme. So it'll be fun to see. I always learn something from somebody as well. It's one of the greatest things about sharing. You don't just get inspiration, you get techniques and knowledge too. There we go. Right, so again, I'm going to open that out. Now, this is fairly easy to know that I just want to make sure I've got glue on that side. And because it's non-directional, it doesn't matter. If you had directional paper, you would want to make sure that you've got the right side before you put that glue on. So, first one's dead easy. Put your point of your square in line with the edge of that card there. And again, just on one side, like that. And this time, that's my edge there. I'm lining up that point down there, and then that in line with that. Doesn't have to be perfect, because this one is going to go over. And I'm not using dimensionals, but you could if you wished, obviously. And then that one is just going to go in the middle, like that. So try and line that point up with that one, and that one with that one, and we should be good to go. All right, so I've got lots of black and white there. I want to do a little bit of stamping now, and what I'm thinking about is, I did originally think about using the die cut for the football, and I thought I could piece in the white bits, but I actually think what I might do, I'll see what that looks like, is stamp this football instead, and then I think the larger die cuts that out, larger circle die rather. So inking that up, and press that down there. Love it. Love the lines, it makes it look like it's moving. And then, where are my scissors? There we go. I'm just going to cut that bit off because I don't want to put the whole thing through, and I always exaggerate a wonky cut so that I don't ever think that something cut with my scissors might actually be straight. Dies, here we go. So I used that lovely trophy die with the one that I did with my team with gold. So this one here, I do believe we'll cut that one out there. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of tape on that to make sure that stays, and then I'll run it through my die cutting machine and be back with you in just a moment. All right, so we have that die cut. So we can put that on there. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then I think I will also stamp the word goal. I'd already put that on a block in preparation. So again, inking that up. Bring that back in. Oh, I've got ink all over it. Hang on. And I'll just pop that down in that corner. Perfect. And I will try and take the ink off my hands before I touch anything else. And I'll just bring the trimmer in and cut that down to size. That and that. Love it. I think I might put it off to the side like that. And the other thing I forgot to get out was my embellishments. These are the ones that go with this suite. They are obviously black and white stars, but they are also foamy. So they're like puffy ones. Now, let me put that on there before I get any more ink on me and put it right out the way. Okay, so dimensionals. Let's get some. I think I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. Take those backings off. Yep, got them off. Just one of them wanted to stick to me. And I'll put that way. Like that. And I can put a little bit of glue on this side. And some dimensionals on that side. Like that. Again, take those backings off. And pop that on there. I'm going to try and line that right up to the edge. Like so. And I've got some stars we can put on. Black one there, and let's go a little black one there. Black one, that was a white one, Heather. Okay, so there we have it, my black and white version of this 3-diamond card design. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please remember to check out everyone else and take a look at their black and white projects. And if you're new to my channel, please do click on that subscribe button. If you've got the time, leave me a comment. Love to read them. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.